I want to dive straight in today and share with you a passage from a book that I was studying earlier on this week. I shared it on my Instagram, and it's been one of my most spoken about posts of the year. Now, with us coming to the end of 2023 and starting 2024, I thought this would be a really powerful topic to discuss on today's Thursday Thoughts. So, the little passage that I was reading said, "If who you are and what you do fail to bring the success you desire, it is not sufficient to merely do different things. You also need to become a different person. The best way, and perhaps the only way, to become a different person is by forcing yourself to do different things until they become second nature. In essence, when those things have become part of you, then you will have become different." Now, for me, this is so powerful because we all want to have something different. At the start of the year, we set these new goals. And we either want to have more money, we want to have a better job, a better relationship, we want to have a different body, fat loss, whatever it is, we want to have something different. And we think that we can simply just do more. The problem is we know, and you know yourself if you're being honest with you, I've known this for years, like I always used to try and do more. We used to try and do more of the same stuff that we've tried before and it didn't work. Now, the reason is because we haven't become a different person. So it says here, if who you are at your core, your identity, if who you are at your core and what you do fail to bring success, it's not sufficient to merely do different things. You can't stay the same, have the same habits, the same identity, the same self-image, the same thought patterns. You can't have that old version of you and just simply do different things. You have to become the person that can have and get the results that you desire. So, for example, if you want to drop body fat, if you want to get in shape, but you still hold on to an identity of a fat, lazy person that hates the gym, that hates exercise, that can't stick to a nutrition plan, that identity right there, no matter how much you do to try and change your body, you will never have the body and the health that you want. Because at your core, you still believe you are still being somebody that cannot maintain and sustain the doing to have the result that you want. It's cause and effect. If you want to have the effect, you first have to get the cause. You can't plant orange seeds and expect to get apple seeds. You can't expect to have this identity of an unhealthy, unfit person and have an amazing, fit, healthy body. It doesn't work. You have to change the core essence of yourself. And people hate to hear this, but this is the truth. This is why you can't stick to anything. This is why you will fail at your New Year's resolution, just like you've done every single year for the past however many years. This is why you can't stick to anything. You have to become a different person. And that's hard. Very hard. Especially if the identity that you've got right now has kept you safe. If it's kept you safe for years and it's been your defense mechanism, it can be very hard to step away from that. But the way that I liken this is if you've got this ball, imagine you're holding a basketball with two hands and you're holding it really firm. This is who I am. But this basketball is old, it's battered, it's not serving you. Maybe it did when you were younger. You had some great fun with it, but now it's just battered, it's old, it's a bit deflated, it's not doing its job. And I'm over here and I'm like, I've got this amazing new basketball for you. It's even better than the one you had before. You have to let go of that old basketball in order for me to throw this new ball so you can play with it. You have to let go of this old identity. You have to become a different person. You have to become the person that can do the things that will get you the result that you want to have. Let's use finances. If you're someone that's got really poor habits and belief systems around money, no matter how much you try and save, you will always find a way to self-sabotage because you can't ever outperform the self-image you have of yourself. You have to change that self-image. You have to change the thought patterns, your habits, your behaviours, your self-image of yourself around that thing, your beliefs. Because if you don't, you will never be able to maintain the doing of the thing that will get you the results. You'll stop doing the cause, which means you won't get the effect. And this is hard. As it says here, in essence, you essentially have to force yourself to do things differently until it becomes second nature. The keyword, force yourself. This is not an easy thing. This is why so many people struggle. You've got so many people on the internet nowadays that make it appear that change is easy. Change is hard. I made a decision at the start of the year when I started doing these Thursday Thoughts that I was going to start doing 2 podcasts a week. I knew the outcome. I knew the effect I wanted to have. I've got some amazing coaching programs coming in the new year, but I had to change who I was at my core. The fact that I'm actually studying, I've been studying every single day, different books, to bring you this content. So I'm not just reading, regurgitating, I'm taking notes. I've got the post-it notes here. I've highlighted things. I've had to become a different person. I've changed the clothes that I wear to fit the person that I want to become. I've had to become this different person. Because when I'm wearing these different clothes, I want to do different things. It becomes easy for me. When I look in the mirror, I look like the person I want to become. But you have to force it at first. It's going to feel so unnatural. When you wake up tomorrow morning, I encourage you to brush your teeth with your opposite hand. It's going to feel so uncomfortable and so unnatural. But if you sit with that, I promise you, after a couple of days, it's going to feel like normal. That is the uncomfortableness you have to go through if you really want to make lasting change. If you want to have the result you want to have. But here's the thing. You have to actually be honest with yourself. Do you actually want to have that result? Do you want to drop the body fat? Do you want to become healthier? Do you want to have a better relationship with your partner or your friends? Do you want to have a different job? Do you want financial freedom? Do you actually want it? Now, what I mean by that is there's a cost. Everything comes with a cost. Are you willing to pay the price? Are you willing to give up your weekly takeaway? Are you willing to give up your daily coffee, the latte that costs you 5, 6, 7 quid in order to save some money? Are you willing to up-level your skills so that you become more valuable within an organisation, so that you can actually demand more money? Are you willing to leave your comfortable job to go get another job? Are you willing to have difficult conversations with your partner, with your friends, so that you can actually fix that relationship? Are you actually willing to do the stuff that needs to be done to get the result? Are you willing to pay the price? If the answer is no, then don't even start trying to become a different person, because that is so hard. And it sounds like we're being fake. We're not being fake. By becoming a different person, we're actually stepping into our true, authentic self. The version of you right now, the identity that you have right now, most of us are living through a lie identity. Most of us are living through a belief system that was handed down to us by our family. Most of us haven't actually stopped to question it, our beliefs, our thought patterns, how we view ourselves. Most of us don't even know that we can actually question the thoughts that we have. So, by living with this essential mask on and pretending like an actor to be this person that you claim to be now, what's actually more authentic than taking a step back and being like, what do I actually want to have in my life? Who do I have to become in order to do the stuff required to have that result? And then becoming that person. Because for me, that's you consciously choosing. You are consciously choosing to become that person. That, for me, is the true version and essence of yourself. If you want to have something different this new year, 2024, when it comes in, you have to look at yourself first. The easiest way to get the result you want to have is to change your identity, change your habits. And at the start, as it says here, you're going to have to force that change. It's going to be very, very uncomfortable. You're going to have to force yourself thinking different things. It's going to be uncomfortable, but I 100% back you. I know you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. If you've taken any value from today's episode, don't forget to like and share it with a friend. I look forward to speaking with you after Christmas and rolling on into the new year. I've got some fantastic things coming up. So if you are listening on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, don't forget to give us a follow and a review. If you're listening on YouTube, don't forget to click that subscribe button and ring that bell. Enjoy your Christmas. I'll see you on the other side. Take it easy.